Hello Year 6 and welcome to Tuesday's Maths Investigation, an investigation looking at rules and generalisations when we're adding consecutive numbers together. Now I've used the word rules and generalisations because what we're going to try and do today in this investigation is try and find some rules and generalisations which we could then say will always work when we're adding consecutive numbers together. So to begin with, we need to think about what consecutive numbers are. Well, using a shared screen, we can see that consecutive numbers are sequences of numbers that are one more or less than each other. This example here, 12, 15, 18, 21, and 24, isn't a sequence of consecutive numbers. It is a sequence of numbers because they're increasing by 3 each time. They are multiples of 3 as well, but they're not consecutive. Whereas on this side, 51, 52, 53, 54, and 55, well, they're increasing in ones, aren't they? They're going up in ones, so that we can say that these numbers are consecutive. Now, when we're looking today at adding consecutive numbers, we're going to be looking at the numbers. We're going to be looking for patterns to help us spot some rules and generalizations. But we're also going to try and use some pictures or diagrams to help us as well. Now, to begin with, we're going to keep it really, really simple. I don't want to make it too complicated. So I'm going to choose 3 quite small numbers. 4 add 5 add 6 is 15. 4 and 6 is 10. Add the 5 is 15. Okay, I can't really spot anything yet. 3 numbers adding to make 15. Okay, let's try something else. What about 7 add 8 add 9? Well, 7 add 9 is 16. Add on the 8 makes 24. Well, I can see here that 15 and 24 are both in the 3 times table. They're both multiples of 3. And each time I am adding 3 numbers, and the middle number might be key. 5 times 3 is 15. 8 times 3 is 24. Well, so far I've only spotted it twice. Once is just something happening. Twice might be a coincidence. So we will have to explore this a little bit further, but I just don't want to use the numbers. I want to try and explain it using some kind of diagram to help me to see why it might be working. So I'm going to go really low tech now, and I'm just going to use a whiteboard. There we are. 4 add 5 add 6 makes 15 rather, sorry. And we've suggested that 5 times 3 is 15. 1, 2, 3 numbers multiplied by 5 makes 15. Okay, so I wonder if I can start showing this in some kind of picture form. Well, to begin with, I'm going to put my 5, show my 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm going to show my 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like counting in the 5s, so I'm going to put my extra 1 here, 6. And on this side, I've just got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, a couple of moments ago, I said we've got 5 times 3. 3 times 5 is 15. I haven't got 3 lots of 5 here. Or have I? Well, I've definitely got 1 lot of 5 here. And on this side, I've got 5 add 1. And I know that 4 is 1 less than 5. So if I take this one from this side and put it here, I've now got 5, 5, and 5. 3 lots of 5, 3 lots of the middle number, making 15. Well, as I said, also just a minute ago, 1 is just an occurrence. So twice, let's see if there is a coincidence, or perhaps it's a bit more. So 7, 8, and 9 make 24. And I'm going to show it in dots again, starting with the middle one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like my 5s because it's easy to count and represent. 3 more making 8. On this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, making 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 lots of 8 make 24. Have I got 3 lots of 8? Well, using similar model to what I did previously, I know I've got my 8 here. I've got 1 more this side, and I've got 1 less than 8 this side. So I'm going to take 1 from here and put it here instead. So now I've got 8, add 8, add 8. 3 lots of 8, making 24. Now I did say that doing it twice was just a coincidence. Perhaps that isn't enough proof. So I might need to take it a little bit further. I might need to keep adding different triplets of consecutive numbers together to see if I can find a rule. I wonder what the rule is going to be for adding 3 consecutive numbers. Now, when you've done that as well and you're feeling a little bit more confident, you might then be able to take it a step further. I wonder what rules you can find when you're going to add 5 consecutive numbers together. Can you make a prediction based on what you found out when you added 3 numbers together? What rules can you find? How are you going to show this using not just the numbers, but some kind of diagram to help you? Then, if you're feeling really, really brave, what about if there's a sequence with an even number of consecutive numbers? Say, for example, 4 numbers or 6 numbers. How can you use what you found out when you're adding 3 and 5 numbers together? How can you apply that to adding 4 or 6 numbers together? Now, in this maths lesson today, I don't want to see in your maths books just numbers. I want to see some kind of diagram to help you. You might use some kind of spots or dots that I used. You might want to use something else. But I really look forward to seeing what rules and generalizations you come up with. Good luck.